So I've finally gotten my robot Damashii Duel Gundam, but this is also with the Assault Shroud armor pieces to go along with it. And I've been wanting to review this guy for such a long time. Blue is like my absolute favorite, and the Duel was my absolute favorite from the series. So this is really exciting, really cool. Now I'm going to be showing you, of course, the articulation, accessories, and all that good stuff, and then putting on the armor itself. So a lot of stuff to show. I don't know if I'm going to get it all under 10 minutes. I hope it's not going to run too long. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into reviewing this guy. And I'm going to actually start with the Assault Shroud armor pieces. Let's go ahead and start with those. Not too many pieces to attach to the Duel Gundam here. You're going to get a couple pieces for the lower portions of the legs, covering the feet. The back and front armor for the skirt armor. Back piece for the thrusters. You also get some extra vents right there. Two pieces of armor for the shoulder, including a nice little beam cannon, I guess that would be, and a little pod door that opens up, shooting out missiles. A piece for the chest, and then last but not least, some pieces of armor for the forearms. So, not too many pieces of armor, and pretty easy to attach onto the mobile suit itself. So let's go ahead and get straight into articulation with and without the pieces of armor. Fully naked, the Duel Gundam shares a lot of the same articulation that the Strike and the Buster, which I already reviewed, has. You're going to get double joints in the elbow, and they have that much of a bend. Ball joint in the hands. Unfortunately, for some reason, this one doesn't have too much of a bend in the front and back for the shoulder. It doesn't want to pop out too far. Anyways, for some reason you get some articulation. Well, of course I know the reason, but you get some articulation in the piece of armor right here on the shoulder. You can go 360 like so. You also get some really good articulation in the torso. It can move forward like so, and then move back. You can see, whoops, get the hand out of the way. You can see the armor kind of poking out. Let's go ahead and set everything back. Ball joint for the head. So it can move all sorts of ways. There's two ball joints in there. One connecting to the neck and one connecting to the head. What else? Oh, the shoulders can also rotate. So that's pretty cool. Now for the legs, you're going to get a lot of articulation here because there's no real skirt armor to hold it down. So you're going to get a nice little kick about that far up. Some nice double bending in the knee, and you can even see the knee moving around itself. The feet have some toe articulation, and it's on a ball joint there. It can pivot left and right. So very, very cool. It can even bend back about that far. Skirt armor on the side. Can move around a little bit. And last but not least, the legs can rotate as well. So very, very cool. I mean, I guess you can count this as well. Articulation for the beam saber holders. Let me move the stage back. Sorry if you can't see anything. You can move the beam saber holders as well. Yeah, a lot of great articulation. Attaching the armor is no big deal. In fact, there are holes all over him. Well, not all over him, but in the certain spots where he mostly needs it. Forearm right there, and in the back where the thrusters are. Everything else, like the chest, parts come off. A little difficult. There we go. And there we are. So now let me take this guy off camera, and I'll put the armor on, and then I'll show you articulation with it all on. I just want to note that it takes no time at all to put all these pieces of armor on there. They take, took me probably about 1 minute to really put everything on. Everything detaches from itself and goes on really well. Anyways, articulation is pretty much the same. You're going to have full 360 in the arms, double joints in the elbows and everything. I don't want to go through everything, so I'll just point and say what everything has the same. Articulation in the legs would be the same. This armor just moves up like so. Really simple, really easy. Can fold down. The legs aren't hindered at all from the armor. They can still bend and everything. So all in all, it's really good. Now some of the stuff that the armor does is this little door pops open. Let me go ahead and pick the camera up. This little door pops open. Oh, is it focusing? Anyways, little door pops open. You can see all the little missiles and stuff. And this gun does move around. Can pivot up and down. But other than that, there's nothing else too special to write home about. It's just armor. Looks fancy, and that's it. Here's the back. Nice little view. You can see all the little thrusters right there. For some reason, these move. I don't know why or what function they serve, but maybe just for extra, I don't know, acrobatics for the sky or whatever. But anyways, all in all, it looks really good in its assault shroud. So now with that shown, let's just take on the accessories that this guy comes with. Let's start with all the hands that this figure comes with, and besides the two fists that are already attached to the duel, we have some open hands for some nice little posing action. Put those to the side. He comes with not one but two beam rifle trigger fingers, so that the duel can hold his rifle in either hand. And it also comes with two beam saber holding hands. So very nice. Now, what probably makes this figure stand out the most, it's probably its biggest trademark, is its unique beam rifle. Now, the missile does not come off. This is one solid piece of plastic, but it's this nice little gunmetal color, so I'd give it a pass, even though it doesn't come out. The shield, very much the same as the strike. It's very tiny. See a hole right there? That's for the attachment to be placed in. So this is a ball joint for the shield. There we go. And this peg right here just attaches to the Duel Gundam's forearm, and it can move all sorts of ways. So very nice. You'll also get a Damashii display stand attachment piece and two beam saber hilts. Now these two beam saber hilts are actually different from the beam saber hilts that we get with the Strike Gundam. These are the same hilts that we see with the Tallgeese 3 and the Wing 0 and all those other Wing Gundams, Gundam Wing figures that have beam sabers. So very, very odd choice. I don't know why. I would have chosen something else or a different design, but it's okay. We also get two hilts for the Duel Gundam, but we've seen those before as well on the Strike. So those two are the same. It's nice to see those. Just like the Strike and the Buster, the Duel Gundam is going to come with its own display stand. This one's an orangish kind of color. Very, very nice. It matches up with the Duel Gundam very well. And now we can just go into final thoughts. After reviewing the Buster, and I do have the Strike Gundam, and that review will come probably later, but this is by far the best figure that I've come across, and it's absolutely amazing. I can't find anything wrong with it. If I had to nitpick over one little thing, it would be the little shoulder. It doesn't move forward, or either of them don't move forward, but really that's not a big concern to me. I mean, this figure, it's by far the best out of the three. I know we have like probably the Blitz and the Aegis, I think that's what it's called, coming probably sometime next year. But until then, this Robot Damashii is really, really good. I'm surprised it didn't sell out when I was placing my pre-order for it. So with that being said, I have to really recommend getting him. He's a great figure. He's not too much, going to be around $35 to $40 area. But just with all the stuff he comes with, the stand and the armor and everything, this figure is really, really cool. He doesn't cost too much, and he looks great. And he's a lot of fun, so definitely pick him up. So with everything said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please be sure to like or dislike, comment if you will, and subscribe if you're a new viewer. Anything else, if you have any questions, feel free to ask at the bottom as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you had a lot of fun, and stay tuned for a whole lot more. Take care, guys. Bye.